And I'll be your friend. I'm just kidding. Okay. So, I mean, do they have spelling bees in Canada? Because I honestly can't picture it. Just like, okay, Norm, your word is dog. Okay, D-O-G, eh? Oh, I'm sorry, Norm. That's not how you spell dog. And speaking of Canadian spelling bees, what about Picasso? Do his paintings actually look that good? I think he wasn't actually a good painter, but he was a genius. He knew that if he created Impressionism, people would think it was good. Like, hey, Picasso, what's that a picture of? That is a picture of a woman. Why is her eye on top of her ear? Because it is not supposed to be perfect. It is the imperfection that fixes it. And for some reason he sounded like Mario and Luigi. I have no idea. But, you know, that was how they talked back in Greece. So, when you think of Picasso, I mean, how do those paintings sell for so much? You have to think about sales. The other day I was driving by a house and I saw that it said, for sale by owner. I mean, is that really necessary? I'm going to start putting up signs around town that say, for sale by someone other than the owner. Maybe I'll make a ton of money that way, you never know. And speaking of sales, you know what sales are up? English muffins. The other day I was eating an English muffin, and I noticed on the package it said, all the original nooks and crannies. Can you imagine the alternative? One day I was just buying some regular old English muffins. And wouldn't you know it, they just had nooks. And where were those crannies? I want to know. Because somebody got my crannies, and I came up with nooks, and it was not as good because the peanut butter did not go in between. And that's just not good, okay? And speaking of English muffins, what about GPS? Are those things ever reliable? I mean, I think it would be more reliable if we had a more personable voice. Like, say you had celebrity GPS. You start driving the wrong way and you hear, you're going the wrong direction. Honestly, make an immediate U-turn. I'd turn around. And speaking of GPS, who doesn't like the Bible? I do. And that's not a touchy subject, so I'll talk about it. Recently on Facebook, I decided that I would take it upon myself to come up with the Urban Bible, because I can't understand a word of the old thing. So I was thinking, how can I describe how light came to the earth? Well, the way I pictured it was that God realized it was too dark, and he said to himself, you know, some light would really brighten up the place. And so then he said, let there be light. And then he saw that it was really bright. And he said, dude, it's like so bright in here, honestly, turn down the dimmer switch, I can't see a thing. And it was kind of strange, because he was the only one around, so who was he really talking to for all these times? I want to know. And speaking of the Bible, my phone has not been working at all. I mean, I was trying to text somebody the other day, and that autocorrect is killer. Okay? I tried to type, I really enjoy spending time with you, but instead it came out as, your foot odor makes it really hard to have normal interactions. I wanted to call AT&T. And then later, I was like, hey, that test was bogus. But instead it came out as, you are incredibly bad at math. I don't even know how to fix a problem like that. But anyway, speaking of autocorrect, some people need to be autocorrected themselves. The other day I was speaking to my friend, and I know you're going to be surprised, but I swore it. Oh. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Nick Bessey. Beautiful little liberal that he is, swearing like that? Don't you bring that vulgarity into my town. Well, I did. But then, I thought to myself, why is profanity so bad? Is it because the words actually mean something bad? Well, sometimes they do. But sometimes, it's like we just give them these bad connotations. And I thought, what if you gave those same connotations to normal, everyday words? Take stapler, for instance. You have two guys in an office. Hey, Bill, could you pass me the stapler? How dare you? Susan is in the next cubicle. There's a lady present. Okay? What about dog? Hey, have you seen my dog? What are you trying to say? Trying to say I'm the kind of person who sees those things? That's disgusting. Thanks, I'm Nick Bessey.
Hey!